Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. And I have been AWOL, and I know that, and I've got lots to talk about. Where have I been? Well, it started December 24th. We were having a great Christmas Eve, and the next morning came. My daughter made a beautiful breakfast, Christmas breakfast for everybody. We opened up our gifts, and we were having a great time with one another. And then in mid-afternoon, my daughter started to get sick, and she was in a lot of pain. Next thing I know is we were in the emerge that night, I'd say afternoon night, and the doctor ultrasounded her and found out there were some masses down below on on the last ovary that she has. He gave her a lot of pain medication. She came home. We had our Christmas meal. We had our turkey in the oven at the time, and we put together a real nice meal. She had enough pain medication where she could enjoy it, and then it began. The next day, Boxing Day, there we are back in emerge again, and she's in a lot of pain again. And she went in for an emergency operation where they found 2 cysts on her ovaries and a third one in her bowels. And it was kind of scary that it was in the bowel area, but that's where it was. And all they could do was cut it and drain it, and hope that it doesn't refill back up again, that it stays drained. So anyways, as time went on again, we're now approaching it closer to New Year's. We're getting in between the 28th and the 31st of December, and my daughter's still not doing well. So we wind back up in the emerge, this time, in the emerge again, and by ambulance. And they took she was just in a lot of pain. And we found out now she has a hematoma. So we get that looked after, got some good medication for her, pain medication to help her with that. And the next thing we know is we're back in the ambulance another day again. And we're past now January 1st. And we are just in turmoil over this. Now she has ketoacidosis because she's a type 1 diabetic. After my daughter has operations, this is one of many operations she's had like this, she can sometimes go into keto. And so anyways, we got that looked after. Now we've been home, and now she's doing a lot better. She's still quite pale, but she's doing better. She's walking around a lot better. I took her out on a wheelchair and took her around to some stores, and we just did a nice walk around, and that helped her to get some nice fresh air into her and back home again. She's doing pretty good now. She's starting to get her voice back, and she's starting to regain some of her life again. But what am I doing now? Well, dolls went to the wayside, of course, because family comes first, especially in situations like this, and you've got to do what you got to do. But now what I'm looking at is, where do I start? So I started painting my Trudy doll. I've been on Trudy doll for a long time, but that's because I spend a lot of time with my daughter. She's on the brink of going back to New York. It's just a matter of a phone call we're waiting for, and she's gone. And right now they're talking to a bank about getting a house so that she'll have a place to live when she's there, because she has to have a home to live in. That's one of the things that you have to have. You have to have medical coverage, which she does. Her husband's job, which is a wonderful job he has, does have full medical for her, and which she needs because she is a type 1 diabetic. And if this problem ever arises again, she would probably need to go in the hospital again. The thing is that now I have to find, where do I start in my doll shop? Well, it was a mess. So what do? I start cleaning some of it up. It still doesn't look like I did any cleaning in here, but really I have. I've got a little bit better of organization, especially now this is our first full winter in the shop itself. I had to start putting rugs down to help the floor out because we're coming in with a lot of wet shoes. So got that all looked after, and just learning our first winter in here. But anyways, what dolls am I working on? Trudy is all painted. Now I'm going to work on her jacket and put the sleeves on her jacket. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'll show her when she's done, and I want to work on this wonderful Shirley Temple, this 27-inch shirt. I don't know if she's 25 or 27 inches. I haven't got a measuring tape, but I think she's either 25 or 27 inches. I think she's 27. And I want to take her and get her painted. Now, her paint on her is pretty good. She has some little issues here and there. Now, Donna LeBrig, she's been putting on some wonderful, wonderful videos about how to fix composition dolls. I hope some of you have found her. If you haven't, I'm going to put a thing down below where you can go to her channel and look her up. and you can see how she fixes her dolls. Now the thing is, when it comes to the way she does it, it may not be your way. It may be your way. You might want to adopt some of her ways, but it's always good to watch how other people do things like this so that you can copy some of them, so that you can enhance your doll and make it into the best restoration that there is. You might like everything she does. Do it then. Follow her step by step. She's wonderful, okay? I'm going to try out some of her ways too. Okay, so anyways, I want to get her done. And then I have this wonderful little carrot hair doll here, and I want to fix her leg. We're going to get that leg back on. Just because a doll has a broken leg, it may not be able to bend again, but we may be able to at least get the doll standing with her original leg. Another thing that I want to show is this doll here. Here it is. Now it has eyelash problems. I want to take the eyeballs out and the doll's eyes out so we can pull the eyes apart, and I'll show you how to put eyelashes on them. There is a way to do it. You don't have to throw those eyes away. We like to keep the doll as original as possible. I do have these types of dolls' eyes, but I only use them if they're just really, really bad. Like I say, I like to keep original. Alright, also with this Shirley Temple, I want to show you, I do have the doll's Shirley Temple's wig. Here it is. It's dirty. It's a mohair wig, and it does need some sewing inside, which I'm going to do some hand sewing with it and try to sew some parts. There's a part here that's totally ripped, right here. So I might just put a little piece of material in there and then just sew that up. I did buy from, I forget her name, Rachel. Anyways, from off her site, there's a lady that comes into her store and fixes up dolls and makes wigs and everything. I did order from that lady her wig material. So I do have some material here to fix up that wig, or just a little piece of white cotton can even work. You don't have to have wig material just because I've got it. You can just use any material, like a nice cotton in there. No one's going to see it, just as long as it holds the wig together. Other than that, that's where I am right now. So I'm going to here's the jacket to my Trudy doll, and I have to get the sleeves on there now. Now that I can concentrate on this stuff, now this is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put some little embellishments on down here and some Velcro, so we can just Velcro that shut, or little maybe those little slide things, what do you call them, fasteners. I might just do that or something. But anyways, I have some little tricks up my sleeve, and I'll show you what I do. Anyways, though, I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a good New Year's. We're hoping next year we do, because our Christmas and New Year's went, and it can't be helped. But we did have a great morning opening up gifts. I'm glad we got that much. We had a great breakfast and everything. So now it's just a matter of us now picking up the pieces and getting things moving on now with the new year. I hope everybody's New Year is going great so far, and I hope everything's going good. So we'll be coming back again as I come to work on each one of these dolls and everything. I have put the first coat of paint on a Bilo doll, which shows me the places where I need to sand and fix. When you put that first coat of paint on, all of a sudden you see, oh, there. And it just tells you all those things that you need to do. And that's where I come in and I start sanding again, and wonderful little things like that. A little filler here, a little filler there, a little sanding again. And you fix those areas up that you thought were fixed. So anyways, I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow, great week. We're starting a new week, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.